This is sick.
So what are your first thoughts?
Dude, this is revolutionary.
These are the Even Reality's G1 smart glasses, and I first heard about them back in January of this year from my buddy Andres. I saw him wearing them in San Francisco, and honestly the style and design really stood out to me because they just look like a normal pair of glasses. Even Reality's approach is design eyewear first, and the tech part comes later, which I really appreciate, and it's really different to what a lot of other companies are doing right now. So let's take a look at these glasses. Let's talk about my experience over the past month of using them. And this video is kindly sponsored by Even Realities. However, I can voice my opinions. I can say anything I want about them. They're a very open company to criticism. So let's talk about it. Design-wise, these are a badass pair of glasses, and I've been wearing them absolutely everywhere. These glasses price in at $599 USD. You can also get a sunglasses attachment that you can put on these, which I'm wearing right now. So without them, they look like this, which I feel look pretty sophisticated. Then as soon as you slap these on, you start to look like a badass. But the combo of having both just makes them really useful in different scenarios. In the box, you get the glasses themselves with your choice of lenses, a wireless charging case, USB-C cable, and a polishing cloth. And you also get access to the Even Realities companion app. On their website, you can opt for prescription. So if you input your prescription info or upload an image, they can actually make your prescription, bond it with the display lens together, and they use an eco-friendly adhesive, making it super seamless. There's no ghosting, no rainbowing, just a single crystal clear lens that's designed perfectly for your eyes. And of course, that will incur extra costs. In terms of the design and the form factor, these are the best I've seen at just being subtle, thin, lightweight, and overall just looking like the most normal of smart glasses out there. A lot of them have like big cameras on the front, or they just look thicker or chunkier in certain areas. The proportions aren't quite right, and so they look like they're packing tech, but with these glasses, they actually don't. In terms of styles, there are two frames to choose from. There's the Type A frame, which is circular. They're the ones I'm wearing right now. There's also a Type B, which is a more sharp, angular, boxy frame. I personally feel like they would have went with my face a little bit better because I have kind of a round face, and so the circular glasses don't really complement me too well. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. What do you think of the look of these glasses?
They are very futuristic, I would say.
Really?
Very Matrix.
Yeah. See, they kind of look retro to me.
But also retro at the same time.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
a little bit of both.
It's a bit of both.
So yeah, right now I have the sunglasses attachment on, but if you just twist to the sides, you can easily take off the lenses. So yeah, without these, I pretty much can't see the display. It's very dim, so you need to wear these outdoors. And I think they look better with the sunglasses on compared to off. I just feel like Harry Potter, so. And honestly, from trying these, I don't even know how they work. Like somehow there's like lasers firing to make the screens appear in the middle, but there's like no cabling and no light from what I can see. Even looking in the mirror, there doesn't seem to be any light. So from people on the outside, they really can't even see like anything. Just looks like a regular pair of glasses, which is awesome. I find if you do sort of look up and look down, sometimes the sunlight can catch the screens and you can see the lasers, but pretty rare. So right now we're just walking around a trail, and the perfect thing about these glasses is while I'm walking, I can see all my notifications popping up, so I don't have to constantly go on my phone, and my hands are freezing cold right now, so that would be very difficult. I could definitely rock these all day without any discomfort, which is really nice. They're not like front heavy, they don't have any chunky parts on the side that rub against your skin, and overall when I'm wearing them, I never really think about them on my face. I kind of forget they're even there, which is nice. In terms of the materials, the frame is made of a magnesium alloy fused with sandstone, and the temples are crafted with hypoallergenic titanium alloy with silicone tips. And the glasses feel very premium, especially when it's slightly cool and they're cool to the touch when you put them on. They feel really high quality. They also make use of this patented screwless hinge, and honestly, it's one of my favorite things. It folds like butter, it's minimal, clean, there's no ugly bolts or parts sticking out. But now let's talk about the internals of these glasses. So inside the lenses, you have two micro LED green displays, and they both have a resolution of 640 by 200 with 1000 nits of brightness. They also have a 25-degree field of view. It basically projects data about 5 foot in front of you. It just kind of floats there. It's very easy to read, but it never really gets in the way because you can look straight through it. And it kind of feels like one of those car heads-up displays. And to customize it, you need to go to the main console, which in this case is your smartphone. The refresh rate is slow at 20 Hz, but due to the way these glasses display information, it doesn't really impact the experience or performance. And a plus side is it saves on battery life. But these glasses are really taking a different approach. First of all, there's no camera like the Meta glasses, there's no speakers to hear answers back, and honestly, those things, they just add weight, they add thickness, and let's be honest, the speakers are never that good in those glasses. And wearing a camera on my face all day can just make me feel a little bit awkward. And I know it makes people feel awkward around me that I'm talking to because they secretly in the back of their mind are wondering whether I'm recording them. Now, obviously, if you are a content creator and everything around your life revolves around capturing the moment, then yes, you're gonna put up with that awkward feeling and just go with the one with the camera. But these, I feel, are geared towards the everyday person, someone that isn't a content creator, but they want that smart functionality. They want all of those features in a subtle form factor. That type of person is the perfect customer base for these type of glasses specifically. When using the glasses, there is a really simple user interface. All you need to do to activate the quick menu is just tilt your head up. You can customize that inside the app, what angle you need to look up at. This menu is fully customizable inside the companion app, so you can choose the date, time, news, weather. There isn't too many options to choose from, but you can choose things like the stock market and also to view your quick notes. All the features that these glasses can do are hyper focused on certain use case scenarios. The first one you have are quick notes. So you can dictate a 30-second voice note and it will go ahead and transcribe that and summarize it to view later. You also have a translate mode, so you can have real-time translation with live captions, and there's even a log of the conversation inside of the companion app.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Jimmy Vázquez y soy de la República Dominicana. Mi color favorito es púrpura y me gusta caminar en la playa y ver el sol.
It has your name, and you're from the Dominican Republic, and your favorite color is purple, and you like to walk at the beach and watch the sun. That's crazy, man.
Literally translated exactly what I said. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Whatever technology they got in these guys,
It's crazy.
they got it right.
One of my favorite things is the teleprompter mode. It's really good for situations like this when I'm talking to the camera, or maybe I'm doing a presentation, then I can just have a teleprompter with all the things I need to read on the screen. And as you read along, it listens and actually scrolls automatically, which makes it perfect. And I think my favorite feature is the AI language model inside of these.
Tell me some really good coffee shops to go to in downtown Toronto.
So you can choose between Even AI or ChatGPT, and you just need to go ahead and hold on the gesture pad behind your ear. That will trigger it. You can ask it any question and you will get a visual response on the screens from the language model. Personally, the features I use the most are the teleprompter as well as quick notes. It's super convenient just being able to form a note whenever I'm out, whenever I'm busy and I don't want to pull my phone out. I can just make a note to remind myself later on. One of the most important things that these glasses can do is display all of your notifications in real time. So whenever you get like a text message or a message on WhatsApp, anything like that, it will come up on the glasses and you can completely customize all the notifications that you want to be displayed on here, because obviously you don't want to be bombarded by useless stuff that's irrelevant. And I think the best part of actually wearing and owning these glasses is the fact that it takes away from being glued to my phone all the time. So often I'd need to check my phone for important messages, and when I do that, I just get distracted. I get sucked in and it takes away from my real world experience. But I feel like since I've been wearing these glasses over the last month, every time I get a notification, when I want to just check the weather or the time, I can just look up and see it on these glasses. Now, in terms of how you use them, I do find it is a bit of a learning curve. It's not quite as intuitive as using your smartphone. There are touch sensors at the back of the stems on each side of the glasses, and you tap on those and do various gestures to navigate through the UI. A single tap on the left touchpad opens up your notifications. Touching the right side will open up your quick notes, and there's no haptic feedback, there's no sound, and so when you're interacting, sometimes you can be questioning like did it work? Did it actually detect that double tap because nothing actually happened, and sometimes I have to do it again because there's no feedback. So I just find there's like a little bit of a disconnect for me when I am actually interacting with them. Then you can go ahead and tap either the left or right side to scroll up or down. Long hold on the right side and you can access your quick notes. You can also take 30-second quick notes. And as long as you have an internet connection, voice input is transmitted to the cloud, summarized into polished notes with a title, body, tags, and then added to your dashboard on the glasses, so you can go ahead and quick view. In terms of the battery life, the G1 packs a rechargeable lithium battery that lasts up to 1.5 days. A full charge takes around 2 to 3 hours when you do place the glasses into the case, and the case obviously has a battery as well as wireless charging support. So there's no pins on these glasses you need to line up. They just wirelessly charge when they are in the case. It depends on how heavily you are using them, but for my use cases, I normally can get like pretty much almost 2 days out of them. And the case is really nice. It's made of these premium materials. It has a USB-C port on the back. It supports wireless charging and has a magnetic lid which opens and snaps back. And honestly, I've had no battery anxiety while using these. Even after a full day, I often go to bed and find I have around 60% battery left. These glasses are using Bluetooth Low Energy 5.2, and I found that when you connect it to your phone, it doesn't drain the glasses too much, but it also doesn't drain the phone, which is a super important thing for most people. So the biggest question of all is, should you actually buy a pair of these glasses? They are $600 US, which is pretty pricey. They don't have a camera, which might be a deal breaker for some. But if you're willing to overlook that and you want a premium pair of glasses that's focused first on eyewear and that is a little bit experimental with new features, coming every so often, that is open source, then this is definitely the option that you should go for. There isn't really any competitors to these types of glasses. All of the glasses out there are just very different. They do different things. And these ones are just hyper focused on all of those specific features that I went over. If you've already picked a pair up, definitely do let me know your experience in the comment section just to help other people out. And also I'm curious about your experience too. If you guys want to stay up to date with me and my lifestyle and see like outside of YouTube what I'm up to, definitely do follow me on Instagram. I'm always sharing just trying tech, putting things on my story like the Even Reality glasses, doing photo shoots with them. I'm a photographer as well and I like to be creative, so I post all of that on my Instagram. So I'd appreciate it if you do go follow me. But honestly, this is a solid step forwards in the AR space and I'm really digging them. I hope a lot of other people take inspiration from this design and from the way that Even Realities have packed the tech into these glasses, because I think it's way better than any of the other form factors. So that is pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Oh, damn it, you're in my view.
Thanks for capturing B-roll of me, John. Appreciate it.
Matt, get you a nice photo.
Honestly, God, dude, I look so fucking funny, man.
Yeah, I feel like a freaking superhero, like Batman with freaking gadgets, you know what I mean? Like,